Bayonetta is by far the best character in this game, not because of witch time, not because of death combos, but because of this.
Beautiful.
Here it is one more time.
Beautiful.
I call this technique the instant dash instant overhead taunt. How it works is you first dash back and forth to create a mood of apprehension, of fear. Your opponent begins to question themselves in anticipation. As you jump into the air, you now present your opponent with an ultimatum. Either they respond, or they die. But they don't know what to do, and again, they question their own life choices and the meaning of human existence. When you finally hit them with your sexy dance moves, their tiny monkey brain is overloaded, and there are only two possible ways to respond. Immediate suicide, or if your opponent is more experienced, retaliation with their own taunt. This technique is guaranteed to work on every character in the game. In truth, every character can execute the instant dash instant overhead taunt maneuver. However, some characters benefit more from this maneuver than others.
I'm really feeling it!
There are three key characteristics of Bayonetta's boogie gem that set her apart. The first is its sheer style, matching if not exceeding the strength of top tier taunts such as
Show me a move!
Okay.
The second quality is the length of her footwork. It lasts longer than most other taunts, so when your opponent's taunt is finished, Bayonetta is still jamming. The third and perhaps most important is the ability to cancel the taunt early into anything. This allows you to perform a second instant dash instant overhead taunt maneuver shortly after the first. In the case that your opponent responds with their own taunt, you can answer back in quick succession. This, in combination with the first two qualities, ensures that Bayonetta can be on top of any matchup. There are only two exceptions. The first is Zero Suit Samus. With her status as best girl, Samus can respond with 2 out of her 3 taunts and not even be phased. Don't expect her to be going down on you anytime soon. Surprisingly, the second exception is Palutena. Contrary to popular assumption, Palutena is a top tier waifu and her pole dance taunt is almost a perfect counter. Expect Palutena to be on top with Bayonetta and Samus. There are many variations of this technique. This one I call the reverse backwards reversed face the other way don't even look at him reverse instant dash instant overhead taunt 2 Electric Boogaloo Arcade Edition 2016. It's the simplest variation. Another variation I call the pivot out of perfectly failed advanced technique. This is where you attempt to perfect pivot to try and show off, but then you mess it up, then transition into an instant dash instant overhead taunt. Failing pivots makes your opponent lower their guard for just an instant, leading to a more devastating taunt that is more likely to net the stock. Another variation is the crouch reversed overhead taunt cancel harass into taunt cancel harass. This one is by far the most technically demanding. You use Bayonetta's top tier crouch to interrupt her taunt twice for maximum bad mannerisms, leading to a devastating final taunt. However, even though her crouch is top tier, note that Bayonetta lacks the ability to crawl. Other characters who have this ability can use it to shut down your approach. This technique is sure to revolutionize Smash 4 as we know it. With such a powerful technique made public, the metagame will be turned head over heels. Say goodbye to your tier lists. But you may be wondering, how's it that I, a humble shitter with no presence in the scene, know about this incredible technique? The answer is simple. I'm from the future, the year 20XX. 99% of the world worship Bayonetta as the one true goddess. Let me give you a sneak peek of this truly, truly wonderful time.
Putu King with the frame perfect taunts right now, really showcasing why he's one of the better players in Smash 4 right now. But credit to Eat My Box, because he's matching these taunts nearly perfectly from Putu King. And Putu King does a wrong taunt!